Hello YouTubers, this is YoungGunna05 from Forever Young Gaming, and this here is my first Black Ops 2 gameplay, the well-anticipated Black Ops 2. This is exactly the first gameplay that I played. I was a level 1 with no score at all, no points at all, so this is exactly the first gameplay that you're seeing that I've ever played with Black Ops 2. Now, I didn't get the game for midnight release. I did have it pre-ordered, did plan to get it for midnight release, but made the decision that night that it's probably not the best idea. I do have a 8-month-old son, and he needs to sleep, wake up, eat, all that kind of stuff, and it was probably not the best idea to go out at midnight, end up having him waking up early and not getting any sleep, being that I probably would have played the game for maybe an hour or two after I got it. So I actually picked up the game at 10 o'clock once GameStop opened. My wife was nice enough to come home and watch my son while I went out to get the game, so it worked out very well for me. But I actually didn't start playing the game until about 2 o'clock or so when he went down for a nap. He wasn't in the napping mood, so he actually didn't go down for a nap until 2 o'clock. But so I was a little behind the 8 ball here on this gameplay. A lot of people had some hours in already. Some people have been playing since midnight, but this is legitimately my first gameplay, so I hope you guys enjoy it. But during this video, I didn't really want to talk about the gameplay. I was more interested in showing you guys my first impressions of the game, Black Ops 2, and show you guys what my thoughts are on the game from the first gameplay. This is strictly from the first gameplay, so I'm only telling you guys what my thoughts were after this gameplay. So let's go into a couple things. First off, the graphics. The graphics look great. They're very crisp. I mean, it seems like just they got it right here. It's very smooth, and the scenery and everything, so everything looks great there. And also the guns, it seems like there's more detail on the guns than ever before, and the guys as well, what they're wearing, you can see every line, it seems like, of everything they have. So I got to give Treyarch a thumbs up there. The graphics look great. Now next would be the flow of the game, the movement, and to me, it seems like the game doesn't move as fluently as all the other Call of Duties. I don't know if it might be connection related, because obviously, from what you can see in this gameplay, it had some connection interruption, and all through the game itself, it just seems like it didn't move very smoothly. So I'm not harping on this too much right now, but it just seems like when you aim down sights, and when I'm going down, crouching down into prone, I use a tactical layout, so crouching is a huge part of my game plan, being that I don't knife. I'd rather crouch and prone down behind stuff when I'm under gunfire, and when I'm reloading, things like that. And also, I'm not sure if I'm not using the right sensitivity. They did change the sensitivity bar, and they now show 14 as a sensitivity at the highest sensitivity, so still trying to get used to what sensitivity works best for me. I ran about a 7 in Black Ops, and I ran about a 6 in Modern Warfare 3, so I'm not too sure where I should be at on the sensitivity scale, but that's something I'm going to get used to here. But it seems like I can't move as quickly as I used to. But the strafe movement in this game seems incredible. When you're for guys that don't know what strafing is, when you move side to side, that's strafing. You can move forward, backwards, but when you move side to side, especially in gunfights, it just seems like you can tell how really good the strafing is when you go side to side. Now, this is going to be a big advantage for the players that are very mobile in their movements, and that like jump around corners to make kills. So I mean, I think this is going to be a huge advantage to the player that is a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more aware of how to win gunfights and things like that. So let's talk about a negative to the game. Now, every Call of Duty, we pretty much can say this about every single one on release date, and that's connection. But Black Ops 2 really failed on connection. I mean, my first gameplay, connection interruption, and it took me a while to even get in a game because it said it needed to add more players, when really there was already players there. There was 12 players, and it said looking for more players to add, or whatever it says, and it did that for literally, I couldn't play for about a half hour because I was trying to get in the game, and every time I was getting in the game, that was what was happening. And I even tried it with a party, I tried it without a party, and same thing. So it wasn't nothing to do with party connection and things like that. It just had to do with the game in general, not being able to connect to games properly, or even start games properly, because it was saying it needed more players. All I have to say is this is very frustrating. I mean, from lag or party game joining party problems that we saw in Black Ops, the original Black Ops, and Modern Warfare 3 pretty much was very laggy. So, I mean, this happens with every Call of Duty on release date, and I hate to harp on it for too long, but Activision, you need to get it together. I mean, there's going to be tons of people playing on release day, so do what you need to do to make sure it runs smoothly, because it's a very bad first impression, and it was very frustrating for me. And this was probably one of the worst games that I've seen with connecting to games and things like that, where I know some people couldn't even connect to a game at all. So I mean, I was fortunate to be able to get into games, but I mean, we got to get this together. It almost makes me not want to buy it on release date and wait maybe like a week or so and then hop into the game, because I know they'll probably have it corrected and there'll be less people playing. So, but let's move on to a positive. Kill streaks, well, I guess now we call them score streaks. Great job, Treyarch. This was probably the best improvement you could do to the game. This is a huge improvement for a player like myself. I am a player that plays the objective to the bone. I'll capture flags, I'll plant bombs, I'll stop bomb planters, I'll do it all. And typically I'm the one at the top of the scoreboard, not because I got the most kills, but mainly because I either captured the most objectives or played the objective the most. So this is a huge benefit to me. Now kill streaks, or now score streaks, are determined by how you play the game that you're playing, whether it be domination, search and destroy, demolition, or team deathmatch or kill confirmed. It really hinders to the player that, or I mean, it really is the advantage to the player that plays the objective. So that's a great job. It motivates players that normally would just kill horror and get as many kills as they want to play the objective. So this is a huge benefit here. To get a UAV from capturing points and getting assists and things like that is a huge benefit, and I think I'm going to benefit the most from this type of change to the game, and also players that play like myself, that play the objective and things like that. So thank you to Black Ops 2 on that one. That is huge. But let's move on to gunplay. It seems like the guns are seem strong and very different, which is, I'm only going off of the guns that I've been able to play with so far, but it seems like, they're all different in a way, not too alike. I got ACRs and SCARs and things that typically look like the same gun, and you can hardly tell the difference between the two. Now it seems like there's some differentiation between the guns, and it seems like, from what I can see now, from the starter guns, it seems like the SMGs are kind of where most people are going to probably lean towards, because they seem like the better guns. This is great for me because I typically play with SMGs, so I'm fine with that. But I haven't really got through the assault rifles too much. I mean, there's only 2 to start with, and both of them seem subpar. So it looks like SMG is going to be the way to go. It might get better as the connection gets better. Might move towards assault rifles and things like that. But it seems like that's going to be the way to go. I mean, in this gameplay here, I use a SMG for part of it, and then I use the assault rifle on the other part with the MTAR and the MP7. Sorry, I had a little brain fart there, but not as good as the MP7 as from Modern Warfare 3, but still a strong gun. So I think I'll be using it. Not sure what other guns I'm going to be my favorites so far throughout the game until I play more, until the connection gets better. You only know once you have good connection whether it's going to be the gun to use, because burst fire guns and bad connections are probably not the best thing, because the movements are so sluggish. So, But overall, let's talk about the game. I mean, the game is really good. After my first game, after this gameplay that you're watching here, I wasn't sure if I was going to play this game anymore because it was so frustrating to play. But after I got a couple games under my belt, it actually gets better and better with every gameplay that I play. So it's really starting to like this game. I think it's going to rank up there with one of the top Call of Duties, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I had a couple beast gameplays that I'll be posting up soon, and some games plays that were so-so. But all in all, it seems like I've been mostly going positive, and I'm always at the top of the leaderboard for score. I mean, seems like you get so much more points in this game. I mean, one game I got like 6,800 points, which is unusual for me. I mean, I'm not usually. I mean, not unusual, but 6,800 points is like ridiculous. So I'm pretty excited about that. But also, I mean, pretty much if I get to 50 subscribers, I plan to do a ranking of the Call of Duties. I should have enough gameplay under my belt by then for me to post a video that basically is going to rank the Call of Duties from best to worst, in my opinion. Obviously, it's always in my opinion, but you agree or you don't agree. But doesn't really matter. It's always my opinion. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and please rate, subscribe, and comment in the section and let me know what you guys would like to see. Thanks again, and this is Young Gunna 05. Thanks, guys.